Edward Lloyd IV from Maryland was a delegate to the Continental Congress in 1783 and voted for the U.S. Constitution at the Constitutional Convention. In 1790, he built and lived at the White House plantation. Edward Lloyd had 8 children. One of them was Mary Taylor Lloyd, and another was Edward Lloyd V. Edward Lloyd V would take over White House plantation and would own over 1,000 slaves. He would grow up to be a senator, a congressman, and the 13th governor of Maryland. Amongst the slaves he owned was a 6-year-old child named Frederick Douglass. His sister Mary grew up at White House before moving to Baltimore to marry Francis Scott Key in 1802. Francis Scott Key would write the Star-Spangled Banner in 1814. Francis Scott Key's sister Phoebe married Roger Taney, who later would become the Supreme Court judge, who ruled in the Dred Scott case that African Americans could not be considered U.S. citizens. Listen to the full story on Tracing the Path podcast.